The first expert, Maurice Pascal. The expert basically looked at the only thing he could look at, the cars, and the actual skid marks. But even the skid marks, to me, don't say the true story. If you look at my car and where the expert said I touched them while illegally overtaking at high speed, allegedly, I have no damage to that part he said I had touched them with. Obviously, I don't know the damage that their car had at that part. There are many scenarios. Maybe the elderly people had a problem in their car, and I saw it and I thought I had to get to a safe place, and I had to speed up to get to a safe place. Then they came into me. The tyre marks can only have been after contact or after the cars weren't going in the right direction, after the alleged collision. If at the speed they claim I was doing, I would think that that position on the car, the position the expert and police conclude was a point of contact, surely it would have been scraped, hit, marked, damaged, you name it. From what you can see from the photo, there was a dint on my car. The whole evidence, according to Maurice Pascal, the first expert report, lay at the black rubber marks on the Seat's back right plastic wheel hub and the Peugeot, the DuPont's car's front bumper, which he also claimed had black rubber marks on its left. Piece 17 have 5 police photographs, photograph image 1567, being taken at the scene of the accident. I was still in the car, the emergency team preparing to cut me out. The other 4 photos were taken the following day on the 3rd of April 2016 by the police at the garage where the cars were stored for evidence but not under cover or with any protection. These 5 photos are of the Seat's back right wheel, and it is shown on all 5 photos that there is no wheel hub on this right back wheel. Piece 18 shows the same 5 police photographs alongside 2 photos taken by Maurice Pascal, either on the 28th of April 2016 or the 23rd of August 2016. These 2 photos taken by Pascal now show the Seat's right back wheel as a wheel hub on it, this being where he concluded the contact took place on the Seat, due to the alleged overtaking and the alleged pulling in and touching the Peugeot's front bumper. These 2 photos taken by Pascal now show the Seat's back right wheel as a wheel hub on it, this being where he concluded the contact took place on the Seat due to the alleged overtaking and the alleged pulling in and touching the Peugeot's front bumper on the left side. I would like to add, I did point out this very fact and the 5 police photographs, plus the contradicting Maurice Pascal's photographs, to my solicitor Raposo, who dismissed it. But my simple question is, how does a plastic wheel hub or cover take itself off and move itself from the left back wheel and then fix itself onto the right back wheel on the Seat's car? How interesting and miraculous is that? If someone had found a wheel hub cover in the road, there obviously was not a search made. Remember, I found a perfect wheel cover in the edge of my car a year later. They can't just guess which of the 4 tyres to put it on. And remember, the police photos showed only one in place less than 24 hours later on the left. The other 3 tyres didn't have anything on them. I found one undamaged, which was left in the edge for a year at the scene of the accident. So this cover must have had magical powers that allowed it to move onto the right back tyre on Maurice Pascal's photographs. Oh, and don't forget that this wheel cover from the Seat and a front bumper off the Peugeot vanished when I requested a second expert's report. The only two pieces of the cars that Maurice Pascal claimed made contact. Piece 19 showing all this with 7 police photographs showing all the 4 wheels of the Seat and only the back left wheel had got a wheel cover on. The front 2 wheels in image 6767 and 6741 clearly showing the damage to the front wheels with no wheel covers, and image 6768 showing the back right wheel of the Seat without a wheel cover. There is a mud mark on the back right tyre, and I know it's the right because the petrol cover can be seen. So what does all this mean? Well, firstly, you don't have to take years training as a police officer to work it out. I was not overtaken. It's more probable that the Peugeot had lost control and caught my back left wheel as it was out of control, which then sent me into a tree. It also means that someone moved the wheel up from the back left to the back right, so it looked as if the Seat overtook. The police photos all say the same, and if the wonderful technology used by the expert Pascal could explain the accident, I would like them to show me how a wheel hub can, or by itself, move from one wheel to another. Weeks later, and by March 2017, when a second expert is there to examine the non-preserved evidence, the magic moving wheel hub vanishes, along with the Peugeot's front bumper, the only 2 areas, according to Maurice Pascal, that proved the cause of the accident. How do you misplace a full-size bumper in a double murder case?